Hey, what's up guys? This is Sam here at CustomPCReview.com, here with another video unboxing for you guys. And what we've got here is quite possibly another game changer. Now this, guys, is the Max Keyboard Blackbird 10-keyless backlit mechanical keyboard. So I think it was last year, maybe a little more than last year, maybe beginning of last year, had a chance to review the Max Keyboard Nighthawk series keyboards. Loved it. Great mechanical keyboards at a time when, not many companies actually had mechanical keyboards. But yeah, they did a great job. Really loved those keyboards. Now there's obviously a lot more competition. A lot more companies have jumped into the whole mechanical keyboard thing. Razer definitely has a couple good ones. Logitech came in, and a lot of the other companies like Thermaltake and guys like that. I mean, they've been introducing tons and tons of mechanical keyboards, just based on what users like and all that feedback and all that stuff. So Max Keyboard, for the most part, this is one of their new custom designed keyboards, and it's actually very cool looking box here, so you can see some of the features. It's got multimedia keys, braided cables, USB hub, double shot injection molded keycaps, side panel ambient lighting, individual backlit keys. Here's the dimensions, and yeah, it's very, very cool. Cherry MX brown switches for this one, but I believe they offer any switch you want if you would like to have it customized or anything like that, obviously for an additional cost. You can even put, like 3 keys, Cherry MX black, and then have the rest brown or something. I don't know why you would do that, but you can do it if you go to their website. So more features and more features. Holy crap, this is a ton of features. Yeah, 10 keyless, blah, blah, blah. Actually, you know what? If you guys are interested, go ahead and read this. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Main thing I'm interested in, it's got N key rollover. We can see here. It's got a built-in USB hub. This is actually not something you would see on a 10 keyless keyboard, because you simply do not have the physical space to put, one of those USB hubs in there, because the PCB does have to go inside the keyboard in order for you to have a USB hub. So that's very interesting. This is probably the first 10 keyless that I've seen for that. Got a foam wrist pad for extra wrist comfort, and this was something I really enjoyed on the Nighthawk series, which is good that they're putting it into the Blackbird. And 50 million life cycle, blah, blah, blah. That's just Cherry MX brown. So let's go ahead and open the box, because I've spent way too much time on the box. I'm probably getting a little boring, telling you that this is a game changer, and then, the freaking can't even open the box within the first 5 minutes of the video. So first thing we get is a very nice wrist rest. And this was something that, came first. I first saw with the Nighthawk series keyboards, but very, very nice, feature. Saves you about $5-10, and especially with these smaller keyboards, I mean, you're not really going to find a wrist rest that will, kind of perfectly fit with your keyboard. So this is very nice addition, at least a $5-10, maybe $15 value right there. I am all about value add when it comes to these cool little peripherals. We've got Blackbird, Max Keyboard, 10 keyless, blah, blah, blah. We've got just a quick start guide right here. So keyboard information, technical information, electrical data, packaging. Electrical data is important because it looks like they're just going to use one port, one USB port, and then you're going to be able to actually plug in some low-powered USB devices. Obviously, you can't charge your iPad on it, but you're going to definitely be able to plug in a smaller USB key or a, whatever you want to plug in. So let's see, this teaches you how to use the keyboard, which we probably don't need. Looks like it's got some macro functionality as well with the record button, yeah, timer notification. That's interesting. So it looks like a very, very feature-packed keyboard for the most part. You've got either 6-key rollover, you got N-key rollover. I don't know why they would add 6-key if you've got N-key already. But you've got game mode to disable the Windows key. Pretty much this thing has like everything you'll want in a small, 10-keyless sized mechanical keyboard. Amazing. I love it. I love it already. And I haven't even seen the actual keyboard itself. And it's been, what, like 5-10 minutes since I started this video. Okay, let's go ahead and take this out of the packaging here. Get rid of the packaging, and comes in this little foam kind of thing. Great protection for the keyboard. Packaging is actually very well done. It was actually very well done on the Nighthawk series, so equally well done on this. Let's go ahead and start with the end of the cord. So we've got a gold-plated USB connector, resistance to corrosion, which is good if you live in like a really humid environment. This is actually new, which is very cool. They've got a cable organizer right here that goes on top. So, the smaller form factor Tenkeyless keyboards, a lot of guys, I know, they love taking it on the road with them. And this right here is awesome because you can just fold up your cable, go ahead and, it's reusable. Love it. Love it already. All right, so braided cable here, fairly decent length, probably like about, I don't know, like 6 feet or so. Don't quote me on that. I'm not actually quite sure what it is. I don't have a ruler with me, but fairly long cable, so definitely good. For the most part, it should reach your laptop, your desktop, whatever you're going to use this thing on. This is sweet. Very nice design. Wish more companies would actually put, stuff like this and not, try to skimp out on the extra little bells and whistles, because that really is what makes a very expensive mechanical keyboard. We got the keys here. You can take a look at that. So very nice looking keys. I mean, I love the font. They haven't gone with like a crazy font. Very, kind of like stealthy kind of design. Nothing too special. Very much like the Nighthawk series. For the LEDs up here, they put it on this row, which is interesting. But I do see why they did that, and that's to kind of make this entire keyboard shape, the same overall, because there's really not much room up here for extra LEDs. So I definitely see why they did that. I've got a decent sized control button, so I'm not going to accidentally hit something. North American layout, which is great. Got the shift key here, which is fine. It's not like too big of a shift key, but it's fine. It feels good. Got the extended shift key over here, which I love. Extended enter bar and extended backspace bar. Awesome. Got the Max Keyboard logos here, which is fine, If they've got to put some branding, put it here rather than like, in big text along like the top or something. Let's see. Overall, it's a good layout. I mean, Cherry MX Browns, you can't really go wrong with that. Arrow keys over here. We've got some extra buttons over here. And overall, it's a very good looking keyboard. I can't really figure out... see, they haven't really put any like descriptions on like, making the keyboard light up more or anything like that. So you might actually need to keep your hands on, or at least keep the user guide to find out how to make it light up more or anything like that. But overall, looks pretty good. Turn it around here and we can see we've got 2 feet. Unfortunately, they don't have extra rubber pieces on here, so you might get some slippage if you do raise the keyboard. Not a huge deal, but premium keyboards like this, I definitely like to see kind of like the extra bells and whistles on that. Got 4 rubber pieces here, so shouldn't be slipping around at all. Got some cable management if you want to put it through here, up here, or through here. They don't have the channels that go all the way through, but you know, you can see kind of why they got the feet here and then they've got a rubber feet here. So there's really no choice, you know, in the matter. You kind of just get either here or here. Other than that, let's go ahead and, you know, let's go ahead and plug it in, because that's probably the first, you know, that's probably like the first thing you guys wanted to see anyway. So let's go ahead and plug it in. I'll be back in a sec. All right, guys, so went ahead and plugged in the Blackbird right here, and took a look at the user's manual, obviously, because there's simply so many functions on this keyboard. But first thing I wanted to do was just show you guys these switches in here. So it's got Cherry Mix Browns, which we all know and love. So it's got tactile feedback, but it's not clicky. So this is actually a favorite switch of mine, because, you know, it's great for typing, and when you do want to play games, you know, I really like having that tactile feel. But anyway, it's got switch here and it's got LED here, so that's across all the keys on the keyboard, which is great. So let's go ahead and put that back in there. Also, on the space bar, you've got actually Cherry MX stabilizers, which I am personally not a huge fan of. To be honest, I would have thought they would put like CoStar stabilizers, but I guess they're putting Cherry MX stabilizers in here. But to be honest, you know, just from first impressions and all that, I didn't really feel like it was, you know, a Cherry MX stabilizer, just because, you know, the key feel and the press just feels so consistent that I couldn't really tell much of a difference. Usually when, you know, when it's done wrong, or when Cherry MX stabilizers are done wrong, you do feel a difference between the keys and the longer keys that use the stabilizers. But so far, I don't feel that. So that's definitely a good sign, even though they are using the MX stabilizers. Anyway, so let's see, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, another thing. Man, this thing is durable, dude. Feel that. Look at that. Rock solid. One of the complaints I had with the Nighthawk was just simply that they were using like really cheap plastic here. But at least with this one, the Blackbird, they are not using cheap plastic. Everything feels very solid, fingerprint proof, matte black. Love it instantly. Pretty heavy keyboard, so definitely shows how much work they have put into this thing. Or at least how much, you know, durability, how much material and things like that. They really haven't cheaped out with this model. Definitely seems like it could possibly be one of their flagship models. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and another thing is that I said there were no kind of like way to know the alternate function of these keys. Well, that's because I did not look here. So now that I did, you can see that all the descriptions for the functions are actually listed down here and up here too. So there are multimedia keys, and I'm not going to dock them anything for not having dedicated keys, just because, you know, it's such a small form factor. I mean, where on the keyboard can you add more keys? Pretty much nowhere. Other than that, let's go ahead and switch off one of my lights here. So go ahead and do that. So first thing you see, yes, there is lighting over here, which is actually very, very cool. But you can see there are three different modes of lighting here. This is the brightest. One more up and you get that breathing effect, which is actually cool if you're like, you know, if you're away from your computer, or, you know, you're at your whatever, you're at a LAN party or something. I don't know. You want to show off how cool this is. Additionally, there are side lights. I know this is like probably one of the coolest features I've seen. You know, this is really going to make your mechanical keyboard stand out for sure. If you guys, you know, are LAN party goers or whatnot. But go ahead, turn that to the brightest. If you hit shift and this pause break button, you can actually switch that off. And there are 3 modes. Yeah, just 3 modes for that. So off, low, high, and then off, low, medium, high, and then no breathing mode. So, which is fine. You know, I think it looks great when the rest of the keyboard is breathing and this doesn't. But otherwise, you know, so far, the feel of these buttons are great. The feel of the keycaps, I mean, it's got a nice kind of like semi kind of textured feel, which is great. You know, keys are great. So far, this could possibly be one of the like best, you know, Tenkeyless form factor keyboards that I've ever come across. So that, guys, is all I have for you with this keyboard. If you guys are interested in taking a look at this, I'm definitely going to have a link to this keyboard in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out. Definitely be reviewing this in the upcoming weeks. So when I'm done with that, I'll have a link in the description box below. It'll be a written review, so if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and check in the description box below. Other than that, that's all I really have. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys enjoy videos like these, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/custompcreview. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/custompcreview. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.